Okay, have you got a number for him? Hang on, I'll write it down. All right, all right. Go on.
Why do they always wear black at funerals? Should be white.
Nick, where are you, love? Mum, we've got to be going soon.
Thanks. Hello? Hello? Oh, fiddling thing. I can't get a signal here, you know. I could be losing business.
Would you not be more comfortable working from your missus's place?
Hey, my staff need me here at Manor Park. I can't expect them to traipse all the way over to Anthea's.
Well, this is not good for our image. I don't want this lot all over the deck.
Hey, Bing owns this place. And I'll have you know he's one of my best mates. Eureka! It works. Hello, great grannies.
But it's your brother's funeral.
I don't want to go.
It's your last chance to say goodbye.
I can't.
You know, that doesn't seem like a very good reason, you know, babe. Hey, why can't you?
I don't think you're gonna like what you hear.
I'm sorry, love.
I just don't want to upset you.
I think I'm already a little bit upset that you won't go to the funeral. Can't you just tell me what it is?
It's because of my granddad Benson.
Granddad? What's Granddad got to do with it?
I went to his funeral and it was horrible.
Oh, babe, that was a lovely service.
But he was burnt.
Maybe he was cremated.
No, he was burnt when he took the coffin into the little curtains. I can hardly remember him when he was alive now. All I can remember is that, not me granddad. And I don't want that to happen to our Jason. I don't want to go.
It's all right, love.
Mum, please don't make me go.
It's all right. It's all right. Shh, 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 shh.
How's Margaret taking it?
She's doing all right, considering.
It's still not sunk in with me yet.
I know, love.
Some lads out there in the car. Are they for Jason's funeral or what?
It's a guy called Josh Carter.
You know we've had trouble with him.
He's a racist, him, and his mates.
I think he's looking for our Leo and Jerome. He's not the only one.
I don't want any trouble today. Hey, don't be talking to them.
Give us another 10 minutes, please.
Yes, love.
What's up? What, Emily isn't going? It's her brother's funeral. Reverend Morrison's expecting the whole family. I know, Jess, but she got really upset when I pushed it.
Do you want me to go and have a talk with her, Mum?
No, I'll have a word. She can't do this to you. It's all right, Jess. I talked to her. I understand it when she says it upsets her. I might persuade her. It just doesn't feel right. No. Just let her have her own way, hey?
All we're going to do is pay our respects to Jace, in spite of his politics.
OK, but he's my fiancé, and his funeral is not some excuse for you lot to cause trouble.
There won't be, Katrina. No worries. And, if you need anyone to talk to, and it must have been hard on you, well, you only have to ask.
I've got Jason's family to do that, thanks.
He couldn't give you what I could, sweetheart.
What's up?
trusting his lot of there.
Oh, quick, get back to Huey.
I don't believe this. I wanted to see Nicky before the funeral.
It'll be our funeral if you don't get out of here. Quick, move.
No, thanks.
They're going to the service. They just want to pay the respect.
Don't you think she
As
should
long as it's
go?
only that.
I think
We
she
don't
should
want
be made to
scumbags
go.
like that, they.
How can I stop them?
I can't think of anybody to sit with our Emily.
She can stay as long as if it's okay with you. Well, if it's all right with you, Nick, you know, after what happened at Christmas and that.
No, she'll be fine, Lee. It wasn't your fault what happened.
Oh, thanks, Mick. We'll only be a couple of hours.
It's the least I can do. Sinbad's here.
Right. Emily, better get organised.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Where you going?
I'm just going to use the loo.
Again?
Yeah.
Your mother's not around, is she?
It's a good thing. She thinks you're down at the job centre.
Don't talk to me about that. It's a waste of time.
Callum keeps phoning.
What for?
Oh, he's just putting the pressure on, playing cat and mouse, reminding me of his ticking clock. Only 5 days to go, Lindsay.
Look, I've come up with someone who'll sort him out for you.
Properly.
Yeah. Finish him. It'll cost you, but nothing will come back on your toes. He's a pro.
Well, how much?
I don't know. Won't be cheap.
Well, how did you find him?
Well, the fellow in jail didn't want to get his hands dirty, so he gave me the contact.
I'm not sure.
Lindsay, I've stuck my neck out finding this guy.
A year ago, I'd have done it myself. But not now.
Yeah, well, you won't have to. It'll be a professional.
Look, I should be at the club.
For God's sake, forget the club for now, will ya? This is serious. You can't put things off. If you want him sorted, the guy has to know today. He needs time to plan.
I just wish we could have buried the hatchet with them before this happened.
Well, sometimes you just can't. You only have to look at our own country.
Yeah. Having their daughter raped, that was bad enough. Now this. I don't know how that poor woman will cope.
Yeah, but him and his son tried to put us out of our house. Half scared our Kelly and Alec to death. I can't forget that.
Hey, what's all this? Just files. Can't expect me to run an office without a proper filing system, can you? Hey, the police have been over at our Jackie's place interviewing all the staff. You know about the mayhem out there the other night?
Oh, well, then I hope they catch that lot that had a go at our boys.
They were hanging around the close when I came out.
Did you phone the police?
Well, no, it looked like they were just there for the funeral.
I had to do with that sort once, you know. Fella used to manage this place. He took me to this meeting. Turned out there was some gang of neo-Nazis they want stamping on.
And you went to their meeting?
Hey, don't get me wrong, I'm all in favour of free speech in your own home and all that, but... well, I draw the line at Nazi fascist groups. Oh. It's not just coloureds and Jews they have a go at, you know. Oh, no. Jew lot and all. Oh, great grannies.
What would we do without the wisdom of Scousers? Huh?
Hello.
Right, I'm
Hello?
off to the centre. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, no. That'll be the end of the pumps.
We rely far too much on this high-tech stuff. The power station could have gone down.
No, it'll be the builders starting the club. Me tills won't be working now.
Oh, no. The computer tells it our Jackies, the punters will be bunking out without paying. I better go. Hey, this is just what it'll be like on Millennium Eve.
Well, do we go and ring him or not? I need to arrange a meet. And remember, love, Finnegan's clock is still ticking. Look, this time next week, you could be in a coffin like that. Isn't it better Callum Finnegan than you? Well?
Yeah. Let's have them finished.
Gems! Come in. Who's got back to town too exposed around here? I've had enough of sleeping on other people's floors. I just want my own bed. Yeah, and I prefer to be somewhere where the police can't find me. That boy's in intensive care. Oh, just chill out, will you? What did the police know? There's Josh and Isla as well. We need to get together a bigger posse so we can stop them for good, and we're not going to find it round here, are we? They've had the lesson. All they were doing was following Jason's funeral. It's over. They won't be back.
At least that Josh lad and his mates didn't cause any problems.
He's the sort of scumbag who puts all that white supremacy crap on the internet in.
Well, whatever he is, at least he came to see our Jason off.
Does that make him okay?
You know what I mean.
No, Nan, I don't know what you mean.
Leave it, Nicky. Where's Emily?
She's staying over at Sean's just for tonight.
Oh, I wish she'd come with us.
That's done now. I think I'll have a whiskey.
I'll get you one.
It's a bit early for you, love.
I know. But today hasn't exactly been ordinary, has it?
I think I'll have one myself.
How are you feeling, love?
All right, I suppose.
I thought the Reverend Morrison said some really nice things.
Yeah, I was really pleased. I just wish it had been for both of them. When's the God they're gonna let me have my Greg back? How long's it gonna go on for? No, I'm sorry.
No, it's all right, love. You cry.
I just feel like I'm gonna cry forever. Why does it have to be that? I'm sorry.
Mom? No, leave her. Let her cry. It'll help her.
I don't want to leave her on her own.
No, it's best. Believe me. It'll take a long time to get through her grief. And the sooner she starts, the better.
Do you know who he is?
It's called the Vicar.
What?
Well, his name's Victor. But, well, they say he puts people in touch with their maker.
Well, how will he know we are?
I don't know. He said he'd find us, no problem.
Right, this is for real, Dad. I mean, why in a garden centre? I hope he's not taking the mic out of us.
It's for real. They say he's the best.
But why here?
I don't know, love. All I do know is he's a professional.
You'll make yourself ill, my girl.
How is she?
She's dropped off.
My mum was talking about taking me to Spain.
Oh, that's nice. A holiday might help.
I feel like getting on a plane and just never coming back. But I feel responsible for Susanna.
Why bother with that cow?
That's enough, Nicky.
Well, she is.
I know she's been horrible to me sometimes, but I feel really sorry for her. Her husband was unfaithful to her for 20 years. She's left with 2 babies and then this happens.
She's alive. Me dad and Jason's dead.
But she nearly died. She's really ill and she's got nobody. I feel like I should stand by and help her.
But you can't. Not that bitch.
What's she ever done to you?
For heaven's sake, this is your brother's funeral.
I don't want her working for Susanna Morrissey.
Stop it.
Well, go on. What's she done to you all of a sudden?
She's had too much of this.
You started all this, I want to know. What have you got against a woman with 2 kids who's badly injured in hospital? Well, go on.
Dad's dead and she's not.
But that's not Susanna's fault, Nick.
Everything's horrible. First the rape, now I've lost me dad and Jason. Now, why did me dad go with it? What have I done wrong and why has it happened to me?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Just trying one of these out.
Oh, no, you're not. Out. I am saving them for the day of reckoning, New Year's Eve.
Y2K?
Exactly. December the 31st, 1999. That is when this computer-dependent world will crash. There'll be no transport, no power, chaos, anarchy. But I am ahead of the game. You see, I've got candles for light and I've got pasta to eat, and that's only for starters. Because once D-Day arrives, I'll be completely self-sufficient and open to do business.
You won't have to wait till then. It's already started.
You what?
How about 9999? The 9th day of the 9th month, 1999.
How do you think you wear a dog collar on there?
Well, I don't know, do I?
I wonder how much it would cost.
How you fixed the cash?
I'm struggling.
Well, let's just hope he doesn't whack the price up once he finds out who his next job is.
Good afternoon. You made an appointment? I arrive early and look for the nervous one. No names. It'll be £1,000 up front, plus 1,500 when you read the obituary.
That much? Can you manage that, love?
If you can't afford it, I'll be on my way now.
No. No, wait.
Well?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go ahead with it.
And who is it you want to meet his maker?
You'll probably need a name and address for that.
No, not for this one.
I want it done quick, like, because...
I don't need to know your motives. It comes to us all in the end. Back to the compost of life. Burn that photograph. I'll need your donation at the box number within 24 hours. Then I can start. The 1,500 at the same address within 48 hours of completion. If it doesn't turn up, I come looking for you. Both of you. Good afternoon.
That was short and sweet.
Gives me the creeps. Is someone ordinary looking like him doing this for a living? It's scary.
It's worlds within worlds, love.
He definitely belongs to Callum Finnegan's world.
Yes! So much for me skiving away the rest of my shift. Oh, if you've got nothing to do, I can always find something for you back at the house.
Well, I've got to meet Bosco. We're going to post off another load of shadstones.
Mention real work and he vanishes.
Don't knock it, we're making real money.
Well, I hope you fellas are free a week on Wednesday.
At dinner at the Ritz, is it?
Better than that.
Hey, well done, love. What is it?
I've won an achievement award on my course. There's a ceremony at the centre and I'll be presented with a special certificate.
Well, that's brilliant.
I'm very proud of you, love.
It's the first certificate I've ever won. This is it, Joey. I'm finally on my way.
Where shall I put him?
Yeah, follow me.
Here we go. More supplies for the millennium.
What's going on here?
That's all right, Joey. This is Aunt Jackie's mate's husband, and he needs to get to the flats, but he can't get in for the builders. He's gonna have to store these somewhere.
This isn't a left luggage office.
We're only doing Aunt Jackie's mate a favour. Here, I'll stick in there, son.
Hey, Mr. Crosby'll go mad.
Just refer everything from Bing to me, OK?
I still don't think I can let you do this.
Sorry, but I'm not taking him back. Until Victoria, it's over, OK? I don't want to see her or this lot again.
Oh, looks sort of final, eh?
Leo, Jerome! Get down here now! Where the hell have you two been? I've been worried sick.
We've been staying in town, celebrating our victory.
What victory?
We stood up to the racists and won.
You've won nothing. You've just kicked off something that's going to get even worse. Josh and his mates have already been round here this morning looking for trouble.
All they were doing was going to Jason's funeral.
The beat? Our posse's taught them some respect. You've taught them nothing.
We hit them hard, Dad.
Oh, yeah? And what happens when they come back with an even bigger posse than yours, eh? We've been through all this. We'll just hit them back harder still. Hasn't there been enough damage? What about Sinbad? We got revenge for him, didn't we? That doesn't get him his hearing back, does it? I want it to stop before it gets worse. Starting a riot on the parade won't achieve anything.
Dad, we did them all in.
You won one little battle in a war that's been going centuries. You outnumbered them once, but they'll be back unless it stops now.
You sound just like me, Dad. Well, me and Leo aren't rolling over for that lot.
Listen, you. I've got enough up here to know that you're on the road to big trouble. Now Backing off isn't rolling over. It's avoiding confrontation and more mindless violence.
That's crap. You're avoiding the issue. You were talking about racism. Can't you understand that?
Don't you lecture me about racism.
You're gonna talk or hit me?
Go on then. Talk.
Why did God let me dad and Jason get killed then?
It's not like that.
Oh, that's a surprise. I was going to say because me dad went to bed with her next door. God's punishment.
Maybe it was.
Jason didn't screw it, did he? So why did he get killed then?
All I'm saying...
All you're saying is rubbish.
Oh, don't be like that, love.
What did I do wrong to get raped, eh? What have I done so wrong to your precious God?
I can't answer that.
Religious crap.
But it's helped me. It's been helping me for years, and it's helping me now. I'm grieving for your dad and Jason. And I cried for you when you were assaulted. But I prayed. And it helped me.
Hasn't helped me.
No, leave that alone. Drink never helped anyone.
I only want one.
All it'll do is make you feel sick. This never solved anything. But it might help if you came to church with me.
Oh, don't be soft.
Or talk to the Reverend Morrison. I can fix that.
I don't need all that. Won't work.
What are you doing?
If you won't let me have a drink, I'll go and get one somewhere else.
You've had enough.
You two just can't see it, can you? Hey? Getting along with each other. Tolerance. Isn't that what we should be looking for? Because without that, there's always going to be the risk of violence.
But we've got to fight back.
You don't remember it like I do. We used to get abuse from practically everyone. I tell you something, things are a lot better now than when I was your age. Liverpool may be the oldest black community in Britain, but that meant nothing. When I was a kid, we didn't have our own businesses in town. We hardly set foot in the city. We didn't even go to the footy at Anfield or Goodison. But now both teams have got black players in the side. I mean, there's been progress. And we didn't get that with violence.
But there are still people like Josh Carter, and we're the ones who get picked on by the police, whether there's trouble or not. I mean, why can't the government do something against the likes of him, eh? They're quick enough to help out in other countries, but they don't seem to be doing much to help us out here. Josh used violence against us, and we're not having it. We just let him know the score.
He's right, Dad. We taught him a lesson.
All right, Jimmy.
Hi, mate. You're Leo and his mate in. All right, lads. Listen, I'd make yourself scarce if I was you. It's just been on the radio. One of them fellas you lads battered. He's going to end up in a wheelchair. Paralysed for life.
So violence is the answer, is it?
So I'd look slippy if I was you, because it's serious now. GBH.
The police reckon they're going to take her all the way. Whoever gave him that kick will get done for GBH with intent.
I just don't think it's right to have him killed.
Uh-oh. Boomerang alert.
What's off Harvey?
Oh, you know when you think things can't get any lower?
Did he see him just hit me? What do you do hanging around with a thug like that? He should be locked up!
Be very afraid. Street Phoebe is coming at you next. Friday comedy kicks off with Friends.
How many charges?
Not you. Brother's on police bail for 3 weeks.
How come?
But just put the kettle on here before we start the Inquisition.
I'll do it.
It's only me.
So was he crippled then?
Yeah, thank God he's not dead. The police reckon they're gonna take it all the way. Whoever gave him that kick will get done for GBH with intent.
Intent? So what, kill?
I guess.
So what else did they say?
They asked me loads of stuff.
And me. I still reckon we shouldn't have even talked to them. Oh, after everything that's happened, not cooperate with the police. That would be really sensible, wouldn't it?
They even asked me if I'd been at the Millennium Club the night the bomb went off.
They're not gonna pin that on you, are they?
Nah, they reckon it was some racist dude on.
They haven't got a clue.
I just told them the truth about what happened in the fight and they believe me.
Same here.
Too right. You were attacked and you defended yourselves. It's dead simple, isn't it?
How can you be so naive? All of you. Your future's at stake here. If it comes down to a court case, some fancy barrister having a go here, nothing's ever simple. Understood?
I was on pins. I thought that might have been Callum.
Back from the dead.
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's just his time supposed to be up, isn't it? And if the vicar's done his job, we won't have to worry about Callum Finnegan anymore. Lindsay? Oh, love. Come on. Go under the tap.
Stupid thing. So, do you think he will have done the job yet?
Well, you sent him his grand, didn't you? His first instalment, I hope he has. Don't you? Oh, Lindsay.
We must try and get to see this new John Moores exhibition.
What's that?
Contemporary artist stuff at the Walker. Next weekend, maybe.
Right, sounds interesting.
Distinct lack of enthusiasm.
Honestly, it sounds great. We can go together.
Okay.
Same again all round?
Yeah, I'll give you a hand. Definitely should have had a longer light in this morning.
I'll get the coffees in myself then.
Sorry, on my way.
See, things are going well with Darren then. Yeah, better than I thought they would, actually. We've been friends for years, so I wasn't sure how it's going to turn out.
He seems really keen.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I'm sure he is. But I've seen him looking at your wedding ring before, though.
No. I just keep wearing it out of habit. It's like a sort of protection thing.
Against what, vampires?
Just guys.
Or is there any difference?
In work, I mean. Or out. Wherever. I just thought it would scare some of the deadheads off.
Yeah, you want to be careful. Might scare off Darren as well.
You could be right, yeah. I just have to think of something that definitely won't scare him off.
There you go.
Have you thought about moving out to your flat yet?
Oh, I don't really feel up to it. I mean, I spoke to Bernie and the girls. They're going to keep me room for me. I don't want to talk about it in front of me mum, though. I mean, she's got enough in her mind without having to worry about me moving out as well.
You been to see Susanna today? Yeah, she's still really knocked about, but she's out of intensive care, which is a good sign. I don't know how long it'll take until she's up and about.
So? Our Jason's only been buried 2 days. He's never going to be up and about, is he?
Hang on. Katrina looked after her children. She got really close to Susanna.
Yeah, I don't know. Just think we've got enough to think about without having to worry about her as well.
Her sister, she's still got the kids? Yeah, I don't know how long that'll last, though. You look as tired as I feel, you know, love.
I am. I'm exhausted all the time. I know that feeling.
And me. Everything seems like such an effort. And then I feel really guilty. I mean, what would Greg think about me? Moaning about being tired all the time. When I should be thinking about him and Jay. I was thinking about asking the doctor for something, you know, to help me sleep.
Thought that myself after New Year. But it's running away, really, isn't it? It's hard to face up to, but it's the reality, isn't it? What's this, Mum?
Oh, I'm sorry, love. That came off through the door this morning. Probably a sympathy card off one of the neighbours.
What's off Harvey?
Oh, you know when you think things can't get any lower? He has to rear his perverted little head again.
So anyway, next time there's any trouble, you're going to give me a shout, yeah?
Well, it's not exactly your fight, is it?
Why, I'd stand by you.
Why?
Well, why not?
Try taking a look in the mirror.
Leo?
Hey, I may not be black, but we still are mates, aren't we?
Yeah, I suppose so. Sorry, mate.
Next time you're in, then, yeah. What do you mean, next time?
Next time you get put under pressure by Josh or anyone else like him.
That's the last thing you should be thinking about. Getting into more street fights. Don't you think you're in enough trouble as it is?
So what are you saying? We shouldn't stand up to racists?
No, I'm not. I don't want you getting more involved. Matching hate with hate. It's Josh and his mates are the problem. Don't let them drag you down to their level. You guys are up to your necks in this. You've got to be really careful. Maybe just think about getting you off for a while.
Where to?
Just till things quieten down.
That'd make it look like we're running away.
I'm not suggesting that you run away. I just think it'd be a good thing if you kept a low profile for a while.
We can't let them run us off our own territory.
I'm not saying that. Just think, will you? Now, the police don't want you back in for a few weeks, right? And there are no bail conditions keeping you around here. So if you're not around here and something else kicks off, you're not going to get the blame, are you?
What do you think? As long as it doesn't look like we're running away.
No one will be saying that. It'll be for the best just for a few weeks till you have to report back to the police.
OK, then. Where will we go? Well, Devo's dad's got a caravan down in Newquay. He always said I could use that.
Newquay? Oh, sound. Is there room for 3? I've always wanted to go to Pastyland.
It's a bit late to start having second thoughts, love.
I don't know if I am.
Well, it sounds like it to me.
I just had a really bad night thinking about it.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
It should be easy to live with. Getting someone else to do me dirty work.
Oh, aye. So, what was it kept you awake? Worrying in case the vicar blew it?
Half the night, yeah. And when the bell rang, I thought, this is it. Callum finally gets to me.
That'd keep anyone awake at night. You won't have to worry about him when you know he's dead, though.
How have I ended up like this, eh? We're talking about a man's life here.
Callum Finnegan is not a man, love. Not after what he's done to you in the past.
He's still a human being, though. It's not like we're having some dog put down.
You are having second thoughts, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Love, last week we went through all the options and there was only one real choice. That's why we gave the vicar £1,000 to do the job.
I know that, but something's stopping me. I was laying there last night, thinking back to what it was like with Gary. Holding the gun, pointing it at him, pulling the trigger. Where would I have been now if I'd have killed him?
But it didn't happen, so it's not worth thinking about.
This is different.
No. There's no difference. You really want Callum Finnegan dead, you know you do.
I mean, the way we've set it up, giving this vicar bloke all the cash to kill him, it's more clinical.
Yeah, but with somebody like Finnegan, it's got to be more cold-blooded and planned.
I just don't think it's right to have him killed.
OK, so what if the vicar's already done his job and Callum's toes up?
Well, we'll have wasted our breath here, won't we?
Yeah, well, you've just got to accept it, love. You may be way too late to be talking like this.
I know that. But we don't know for certain if it's too late, do we?
But the vicar won't have hung around. He'll be wanting the second part of his payment as soon as he can get it.
Well, how can we find out if he's done it?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to wait until we hear it on the news or something. Or until he brings us some sort of proof. You expecting anyone?
No.
Is the back door locked?
I don't think so.
Well, go and do it now. And keep out of sight of the window on the door. I'll get this.
Be careful, eh?
I've seen off a few Jehovah's Witnesses in my time.
Mr. Corkill?
Yeah?
Quick and easy removals.
Linz?
Yeah?
It's OK. I just think someone's got the wrong address.
What's going on?
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. Time's up. thought this removal firm might be of use to you. Next time it'll be the undertakers love Callum.
Well, I think this is the proof that the vicar hasn't done his job yet.
I was wondering whether to get rid of them. What do you think? Why? Well, you know what Jason thought about them.
Don't be soft. Jason was dead proud of you modelling, you know. Even though he kicked off, that was just his way.
No. I'm just going to use the bathroom.
Is she okay? Yeah, she'll be fine. Do you mind if I switch the telly on for a minute? Of course not. What's on?
Well, it's just work, really. Just the TUC conference. Just want to see if there's any news from it. I'm supposed to be there. You don't mind, do you?
No, go on.
Your dad would go mad if he was here, me watching this.
Be on my back and all. About me getting myself back to uni.
I'm going to miss him moaning at us, aren't we? And when you do go back, you keep an eye on that Harvey one. And make sure you let on if he starts bothering you again.
Well, yeah.
Where's that card?
Bindi.
Good. Best place for it. Ross will probably be networking now. Who's fancy Brighton?
You didn't stay here for my sake, did you? Because you could have gone.
No, look, I wouldn't have enjoyed it. It just doesn't seem that important anymore, babe. None of it does. The job in Brussels, nothing.
You're not thinking of giving up on that, are you?
After what's happened? I can't just up sticks and go over there, love. Be like I was abandoning you all.
Now, yeah. But when my dad's funeral's over with, you're going to need something to keep your mind occupied, aren't you? To help you forget. And maybe a new job in a new place might be just the right move for you.
Yeah, we'll see.
What's he playing at, sending a removal van?
It's his little game.
It's all about undertakers.
He's just trying to psych me out. Well, he succeeded, hasn't he? I mean, he could be out there now watching and waiting for me.
Not necessarily. Might have booked it days ago.
And it's come even though he's dead.
Well, why not?
Well, we can't bank on that, though, can we? The vicar could be out there now, watching and waiting for Callum.
Yeah, so? What if he is lining himself up to do the deed?
So we need to move fast to stop him getting to Callum.
Hi.
Hi.
You know that extra long line we didn't have this morning?
Mm-hmm.
How would you like to make up for it now?
Letting it back up the flats, you mean?
No. I mean, right here. Right now.
In a public corridor. Stand up at exhibitionist.
No sense of adventure.
Hey, it is all right me going with the lads, isn't it? I mean, I am owed time off the chippy.
Yeah, of course. As long as you try and keep them two out of bother.
Me? You would have said that to me a year ago.
Yeah, well, you've worked hard since then. You've come on loads.
You wear a hole in that mug.
Yeah, true. I was thinking about the chippy. Why people are staying away since that bomb and the food poisoning business.
Be all right. Just put some cheap offer promo on. They'll all come back.
Yeah, well, cheap offers wouldn't help me pay that ridiculous fine.
I know, yeah. $1,000.
You see, I forked out money I'd already budgeted for. You know, our Gemma's school fees and that. Look, Tim, I know you won't want to hear this, but when you come back, I'm going to have to put you on short time. Just till I get the business back on its feet again.
I was half expecting it, to be honest.
I'm not saying it's forever, but just being realistic. Anyway, you best give the lads a show, see? Never gets a new kid this race.
Dad and Vic must have got lost.
Yeah, they'll be smooching on the stairs. Look, just while they're not here, I got a couple of calls this week from a property developer. Said he'd read about the bomb damage in the papers, thought there might be an opportunity for some redevelopment.
All right. Well, does it sound like it was worth following up?
Well, he sounds very interested. Said he'd come and take a look.
Might be worth hearing what he's got to say. The Prey's gonna need something after the bomb. It's not exactly been good for trees.
It's really got to you, isn't it?
What can you blame me? Keep thinking how could it be me and they're dead. Or even worse, maimed for life.
Well, you're bound to be feeling it. Anyone would. Uh-oh. Boomerang alert. Bang goes our quiet Sunday.
I tried up at the flat. There was no one in. Victoria here with you, is she?
Yeah, they're around somewhere.
Lose, I think.
I'll wait. I've got some mail for her.
Well, do you want to leave it with us? Saves you waiting.
No, it's okay. I'll wait.
Oh, okay. So, first Sunday next month?
Yeah, could you get the day off?
Depends where you're taking me.
Well, my parents have got a barbecue lined up, and I wondered if you fancied coming with me.
I'll go and find her.
Oh, he's not going to hunt her down in the ladies, is he?
Well, he'll get more than a powdered nose if he does.
Okay, so this barbecue, we'll get to meet your mum and dad, would I?
Yeah, you would. It's Dad's last barbecue of the year. It's a bit of a family tradition.
Well, sounds okay to me. Just hope his barbies are better than the ones my dad used to try. Half a note oil drum and a blowtorch is about his mark.
Well, they're all right. It's a free lunch and nothing else.
Hey, you don't think I should have gone up and warned Victoria, do you?
Vicky? Vicky Bell? Victoria? Victoria?
You're getting off now?
In a minute, yeah. Mick reckons it'll be for the best until things settle down, you know.
Well, make sure you keep in touch then.
As if I wouldn't. And you don't have to worry about that Ryan Musgrove. I've posted the money I owe him for his car through his door.
You sound like you won't be coming back.
I will. I just don't want him bothering you while I'm away, that's all.
Thanks. I'm glad you sorted that out. Better get going.
Look, I don't have to go, you know. I can stay around if you want me to.
It'll be all right. Look, your mates look like they're ready.
Go tell him it's time to go, eh?
You know it's for the best, don't you?
I suppose so, yeah.
And you won't get up to anything stupid while you're away.
I'm nearly 18 now. I can look after myself.
Suppose you'll still be away for your birthday, eh?
Good chance, yeah.
So won't be able to buy your first pint. Well, first legal pint, I should say. There you go. I don't blow it all on ale or anything else that you shouldn't.
Of course not.
Listen, Leo, I know we haven't seen eye to eye on this. I wanted just to keep your head down and you went in all guns blazing. And I am proud of you for wanting to stand up for who you are, but you've got to understand how serious this is. A lad's been put in a wheelchair because of what's gone on. And the thought that you could be responsible makes me sick. You know, whoever's done this is going to go to prison. You know that, don't you? And no matter how much you want to fight back at Josh or any other racist, you've got to think hard. And okay, if necessary, turn the other cheek and walk away. You must understand that sometimes that's the bravest thing you can do.
You be careful, I promise.
Yeah. You know, used to be a time we could give each other a big hug, eh? Tell you that I love you and that I'd miss you. Ah, well, I suppose you're too grown up for all that now, eh?
Right then. See ya. Run our way.
Take care, yeah.
Go on, get lost. Watch out for all them safe babes down there. Don't let them take advantage of you.
I should be so lucky. No, look, if you want to talk, you got my mobile number, okay?
Go on then, see ya. And be good.
Mom, don't look away from me.
What is going on up there?
I've had enough of you humiliating me.
Leave me alone, Mark, will you? And Vic.
Will you just leave him alone?
After what I found you doing with my wife.
Mark, get real! It is not happening between you and Vic, okay?
Did you see that? Did you see him just hit me? What do you do hanging around with a thug like that? You should be locked up.
You're the one who wants to be locked up.
Me?
You're the one who keeps coming after me time and time again. Well, and every time I tell you I don't want to see you anymore, you still turn up. Well, I'm sick of it, okay? It's like I've got no life of my own anymore. It's like I have to keep looking over my shoulder, wondering when you're going to turn up next. Well, this is it, okay? Finished. Full stop. Us forever. No more. Understood? Understood?
I'll see if she's okay.
Call your contact now. Find out how we can get hold of him.
It doesn't work like that.
It's going to. I'm telling you.
Love, just listen to yourself, will you? Look, you've taken on something really heavy here, okay? You're bound to be feeling the pressure, but that doesn't mean you should back down and pull out. Look, you went the way you went because you knew it was the only way you could get Callum Finnegan out of your life before he ended it for you.
You're not going to talk me out of this.
Right. So, what are you going to do? If you don't stop Finnegan once and for all, what are you going to do? Walk out the door now? Go on the run for the rest of your life? Forever looking over your shoulder? That's no kind of future. Love, the last thing you should be doing is backing down. Now's the time to hold on to your nerve.
I've not lost my nerve. I've had time to think, that's all. And I know now that it was wrong me wanting to have him killed. Look, I can't do this without your help, Dad. I want the vicar stopped. I don't want him to kill Callum. Now, will you help me, please? Start walking the streets looking for him.
Callum Finnegan is a psycho. If Victor doesn't stop him, then he'll kill you too.
Hey! So, sorry, mate, sorry.
You point the finger at Leo, you'll have something to fear, all right?
Well, there may be some permanent damage on the left side. I might have to wear a hearing aid.
Someone's been in the house.
I know. You've left something on the kitchen table.
Coming up, a bizarre car with 3 wheels and a stick and a search for hot hatches under $1,000. Four's doing deals on wheels. Next.
Number's dead.
What about the other fella? The one who gave you the number in the first place?
Back in the big house. 6 years. Robbery with an imitation firearm.
What am I gonna do? I mean, how can we stop him if we can't even find him?
Listen, Lindsay, why don't we just let him get on with it?
Because I don't want a man's death on my conscience.
You can't afford to have a conscience. Callum Finnegan is a psycho. He's killed 3 people. He's given you 7 days to leave and you're still here. If Victor doesn't stop him, then he'll kill you too.
It's not art though, is it? Too right it isn't. I mean, when I decided to do the art foundation course, I didn't expect to be drawing a load of dead fish. If we don't get any nude women soon, I won't be able to finish the end of the first term.
Me neither. God, I feel like a quilt sitting out here in front of everyone. It's the end of the millennium, and they expect us to use a pencil.
We designed our own website. We've got a computer in there. Yeah, we ought to take that back, you know. The school will be missing it by now. No way, me ma will go mad. She's never off the thing. Yeah, we've shut down the website now, haven't we? We won't be selling any more stones of Shad.
That was the respectful thing to do, Bosco.
It was sad about Shad. And Shad's lad.
Still, life goes on, eh?
He's right. We want to get out there and earn a few bob.
You're not kidding. Acrylic paints don't come cheap. Have you got anything in mind?
So, any news from Mark since the big scene?
No, he must still be licking his wounds.
Do you think he's finally taken the hint yet?
I think if Vic handed him a decree, absolutely he wouldn't take the hint.
I don't know, you catch your wife having sex with another man, he thumps you, she throws the ring back in your face, it's pretty fine.
Not to Mark. I think he'd say that Jason and Medea just went through a bit of a rough patch.
Jason and who?
Medea.
Is there some goss that you're not sharing? I know Jason went out with Katie once, but who's this Medea one?
Well, that's it's all ancient history now.
Every time there's a knock at the front door, my heart's in my mouth.
What is it?
Design ideas from Shelley. I'm scared to answer the phone. I'm scared to open the curtains, never mind a paper. I'm terrified of the news. There was a man found dead in town last night.
I know.
And I thought, this is it. I am now a murderer. Is this the man I paid to have killed?
It might be. They haven't identified him yet.
And I didn't feel relieved or happy. I was still scared, but... Oh, there's one more thing. What's happening to me, Dad? I don't like myself anymore. How can I look my daughter in the eye? She's 7 tomorrow. And I've been so wrapped up in all of this, I haven't even bought her a birthday present. What kind of a mother am I?
The kind that will do whatever it takes to protect her family.
I'm scared to have her in the same house as me.
But once Callum's out of the picture, love...
I'll be a murderer. What kind of a mother does that make me? There must be some way to stop Victor.
We're in it now. Up to our necks. And it's just as hard to stop as it is to carry on. We've paid a man to kill someone, and you can't just change your mind.
I can. I have.
But you can't just ring him up and tell him.
Well, why not?
Because contract killers don't advertise in yellow pages. They're not just there under contract cleaners, you know.
You want him to do it?
Well, I won't cry if he does.
You're not even trying to find him, are you?
Hey, I've tried everyone I know. All my old contacts. No one has seen the vicar or Callum Finnegan. And every time I ask, I put myself in danger. People get suspicious. Word gets round. And if Callum Finnegan dies and it gets out that I've been asking questions, they'll come looking for me. So don't say I'm not trying.
Well, there must be something we can do.
I've tried everything I can think of. Unless...
Unless what?
Well, it's clutching at straws.
Now, go on.
Well, he seemed at home in that garden centre the other day, didn't he?
You think we should go back there?
Well, there's a big toy warehouse next door. Could get Kylie something for her birthday.
You ring a taxi. It's better than waiting here.
I knew it was a wind-up.
When Jason came home with the Argonauts, he brought a new woman with him, and Medea, his wife, was furious.
Well, I don't blame her, a typical man.
So, she murdered her kids.
What, her own kids?
That's right.
Well, I do remember that bit in the film. She should have just cut up his favourite loincloth and pinched his golden fleece.
Of course, if divorce lawyers had been around then, I'm sure they'd have reached a more amicable settlement.
Oh, and what would you do without lawyers, eh?
Well, on the subject of the indispensability of my profession, I've got a meeting with that property developer now.
How do you think he's serious, then?
Oh, he seems to be. I'll call back later, and if you play your cards right, I might just betray a professional confidence or two.
Bye.
There you go, mate. You reckon on your own?
Yeah, well, Simba's not good. Tim and the lads have gone down to Newquay for a few weeks. Hopefully they'll keep them out of trouble for a while.
Still, can't be that bad if you can afford to clock off early.
Joking, are you? Jeepers like the Marie Celeste.
Yeah, pick up when it gets near the winter.
Yeah, we really took the knock after that food poisoning scare. And then with all the trouble lately, it's not exactly helped.
I'll tell you what, you've got to answer to our Jackie. When she started going on about coffee shop culture, I thought she was off her head.
Yeah. Well, it's not just this place that we're competing with. I mean, with the guys selling sarnies, I mean,
You're not competing with anyone if you shut.
Hey, I'm doing 3-man shifts this week. Now, that's a lot of hours, even when it's quiet.
How is Sinbad?
I've been out since it happened.
Rich was saying.
I'm getting bastard. Not your confidence anyway, but to lose your hand as well.
So is it getting any better?
Well, he says it is, but I'm not so sure. Well, not after today, though. He's going to Aussie for some tests.
Yeah, Mitch offered to go down with him.
I feel like I should be there myself, but he wanted to go on his own. See, he's a bit uncomfortable in other people's company at the moment. Wouldn't let me ring him a taxi, you know. Didn't want to be sat in the back of a cab wondering if the driver was talking to me.
Yeah, well, do us a favour, Mick. When you get a chance, shout hello to him for us.
How much did you pay for them?
50 quid.
I'll tell you what, I'll owe you 25 and we'll split what we earn 50-50. With my contacts and my marketing skills, we can make a killing here.
Okay, to do.
And that brother Bosco is our very first customer. That man needs one of these. Sinbad! Sinbad! Hey! So sorry, mate, sorry. What are you doing, you skip? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Don't sneak up on people like that.
See, he's deaf.
And don't ignore me.
It's okay. We've got the answer to your problem.
I was attacked in that path. And I was about to go down there for the first time since, and you two plant pots.
It's okay. We can help you.
I don't need your help.
The phone, you can't hear it, but we've got the answer. You see these? They vibrate. No noise. They vibrate.
Got one. Now do one.
So, was that your marketing skills or just an excellent contact?
They've just thrown me out the garage.
Well, it's not exactly an ideal place for an office, is it?
A temporary office, Jacqueline. Temporary. I can't believe it was Bing's idea, you know. He wouldn't have objected to me being there. He's a mate. There's something funny going on over there.
Yeah, you're probably just in the way.
Do you know what day it is?
Yeah, Wednesday.
The happy pump attendants over there didn't know either. Battle of Britain Day it is. He doesn't understand the old bulldog spirit. British people standing together against the bombers, carrying on no matter what. Yeah, well, they could bomb me out of my office, but they'll never bomb me out of business. Not while I've got my family to fall back on. Oh, by the way, I'm expecting a visit of the police later on.
How come?
Well, I'm a witness to that gang fight last week. You don't mind if we use your office, do you? Oh, hello.
Being a dad changes you.
I know. I started crying at tomato soup adverts.
Yeah. I remember the first night we brought our Leo home. Put him in little baskets at the side of the bed. When we turn the lights off, just lay there in the dark, listening to him breathe. Never forget him.
Can't wait, you know, mate.
It was terrifying. Almost 18 years on, I'm still getting sleepless nights. How did that little baby grow up to be on police bail?
Well, kids get into trouble sometimes.
Leo could get done for GBH, Mike. That's more than trouble.
Oh, don't worry, Mick. If they had any evidence, he'd have been charged by now.
I wish I had your optimism.
Yeah, OK. Thank you very much indeed. We'll see you then.
Dad, I'm trying to run a business here.
So am I.
Yeah, well, this is supposed to be a relaxed and classy environment. I don't want police and cleaners traipsing in and out all day.
Yes, Jackie, but what I saw might be the vital piece of evidence that puts away a hooligan.
Dad, that Josh and his mates are not worth going to court for.
I'm just going to say what I saw, no more, no less, and let the law take its course.
Wait 1 minute. I need to speak to this man, okay? You're Jackie Corkill's friend, are you? You want us out of the summer fete found as a substitute for Mr. Salty?
I'm sorry,
I'm sorry. Is one better than the other?
Yeah, this one.
Do you remember me?
Yeah.
Sandra.
And?
Sandra.
Sorry, Sandra, yeah.
So how did it happen?
Well, I got beaten up a couple of weeks ago. So I've got to go into the consultant, get some tests done.
Well, fine. After I've taken this one back to the children's ward, when you're finished, we'll have a coffee and a chat.
Sorry?
Afterwards, a coffee and a chat.
No, sorry, I've got to go in.
Best of luck.
Okay.
Don't go, Dad. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I'm expecting a visit off the police, so if you see them going over the garage, give us a shout, will you?
What do they want?
Well, I'm going to give them a statement. You know about the fight last week?
I didn't see him there.
He was in Great Granny's.
Probably picking up his pasta stockpiles. You know what? He thinks we're going to have Anarchy come the millennium. He started hoarding food.
What could he have seen from there?
Oh, don't worry, you know me, Dad.
Yeah, I do.
He's all talk.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Leo and Jerome have got no chance if the police listen to his version of events.
All he can say is he saw a load of lads laying into each other.
He's a racist. I know that from past experience.
Oh, come on, Mick. He might talk out of turn, but he's not that bad.
Hey, you couldn't have seen anything of that fight from where you were.
I saw more than I wanted to.
But, Dad, you couldn't have seen who started it.
This used to be a decent area. A lot of my old ladies are scared to leave their houses these days.
And you blame my lad for that?
Have you heard me blaming him?
That Josh lad is to blame. He's been in trouble from the off.
Yeah, I had to borrow him.
If you saw what was going on, where were you when me and Ryan Musgrove were trying to stop it, eh? Why don't you give us a hand?
I've got a heart condition.
You've got a cheek.
I can't go wading in against gangs of violent youths.
Hey, come on now, lads. Just let's take it easy, eh?
I know it got violent. And believe me, I'm more upset about it than you know. But Leo and Jerome were just defending themselves. Them other lads.
The lads who were outnumbered.
The lads that started it.
Wasn't a fair fight, Mick.
Wasn't a fair fight when they jumped me and Sinbad.
Now, don't tell me. Tell the police. That's what I'm going to do.
We need to tell them.
The truth.
So why are you being so cagey then?
Why are you being so defensive? Have you got something to hide?
Come on, Mick. We all know where the problem started.
Yeah, I hope so.
Innocent men have got nothing to fear from the truth.
Mick, you better go. Me and old Michael have a word with him.
You point the finger at Leo. You'll have something to fear, all right?
How did it go?
Fine.
Hey, sit down, let's talk.
No, sorry, I've got to go.
Look, it might help.
Look, love, Sandra, you might as well talk to the wall.
Look, it's normal to be afraid. Becoming deaf is
I'm not
terrible.
deaf.
Yeah, but being deaf
I'm
is...
getting better. The right side's already started to improve.
But not the other one.
Well, there may be some permanent damage on the left side. I might have to wear a hearing aid.
That'll help.
Oh, sure, yeah. It's going to do me image the world of good, that is, and a huge chunk of plastic wrapped round my ear hole.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Another one of my many attractions.
Sorry about that. Look, this leaflet is really good. There are organisations, addresses, phone numbers, that sort of thing, people who can help.
Look, I'm grateful, but I don't need any help. I've got loads of mates I can call on.
So why are you here alone?
Well, I don't want to bother them.
Many people in your position feel isolated. They feel cut off, alone, isolated. Your friends need to know. You need to tell them. They'll be glad to listen.
Just can't return the favour.
Yeah, you can. To listen, you don't just use these. You use these and that and that. Look, I know you don't want to talk now, but I'm going to give you my phone number. Now, if you want me to have a listen, that's no problem. It's part of my job. Right? Get in touch through Jackie if you don't want to use the phone. Huh?
Look, I'm going to get better, you know. In a few weeks, my ear will be back to normal in this side. And, well, you only need one good ear, don't you? Just have to sell me stereo.
Well, it's up to you. I'll see you.
Yeah, see ya.
But what if your girlfriend goes into labour and she can't contact you?
She only lives in the flat upstairs.
But say you're away.
I won't be.
There's only one way you can guarantee being at that birth. And how's that? By getting one of these.
Well, the doctors use them.
She rings the number. Mike, I'm dropping the sprog. Next thing she knows, you're there. Boiling kettles.
And it tells the footy scores.
You can have it for a tenner.
Look, lads, the boss doesn't like anyone selling knockoff.
It's not knockoff.
So why is it so cheap? Because it's flood-damaged goods. So it doesn't work?
Of course it works.
So why is it flood-damaged? Because it comes in a soggy box. Look, I'll give you a £5, all right? OK.
We'll go in the office, eh?
So did you manage to wheedle any info out to this developer?
Well, none of this is public knowledge yet.
But?
He's really enthusiastic, thinks the whole area is brimming with potential.
Brimming with police, more like.
Look, he wants to approach all the leaseholders. Now, he wants to expand the garage, get rid of the chip shop and Great Granny's. How do you feel about selling the salon?
Well, I consider it. But what about the clubs? Think you might make an offer for that as well?
The health club would be the centrepiece of the whole project. And that's good news for you and your business partners.
Partners. Susanna's in hospital and Lindsay's disappeared off the face of the earth again. It's me who wants out, and yet it's me who's doing all the work. I'm sick of it. I'd sell up tomorrow if I could.
That would be the worst time to sell. Once this guy's involvement becomes public knowledge, the value of all these properties will go up.
Oh, well, I hope you can still afford your rent then.
Well, that's the other good news. He intends to create more space for offices and flats. Now, if he gets his way, Vic will finally be able to get that catch he wants to swing.
But how long will all this take, though?
Well, judging by past performance, months rather than years. Get the club up and running, and then by Christmas, once it's a going concern again, you'll get a much better deal.
Christmas?
You can last until then, can't you? Even if your partners aren't doing their bit.
Right, well, I'll take a walk round to Lindsay's and see what she thinks. That's if she's still alive. See you later.
Suppose I could always go back to the chamois.
How'd you get on?
I've got to go back next week for tests on my left one, once the eardrum's healed. The right one's improving, and they said that the fluid will drain away itself, so...
How long's that gonna take?
How long?
Yeah.
About 4 weeks. Listen, I know you've been covering me shifts, but you don't have to worry about paying me, you know. I've got the Musgroves rent to fall back on. Joey's only just signed another tenants agreement yesterday, so... Look, do you want me to go back to work, or what?
You can't work with the public in your condition.
Work with what?
The public.
I can cook. I mean, come on, when we're working together, I mean, you can write the orders down for me. Look, half of these Chinese chippies, the chefs can't even speak English, let alone hear it.
Yeah, but you can't work alone.
This one will be right as rain soon. Don't you believe me?
No, it's not that. I'm just worried that Ron Dixon's gonna drop our Leo in it with the busies.
You don't, do you? Listen, whether it's in there or in the chippy, I pull me weight. Do you hear me?
You should be taking it easy.
No, you take it easy. You've got to work tonight. I'll finish this. Oh, and hey, your water's too soapy.
So where's Tweedledum?
He's gone home to paint fish. He was stinking the garage out.
For the first time? What is it?
Bosco acting the goat, probably.
Come on, what's it say?
I want some money, but he must think I'm stupid. But I'll go and ring the number anyway, you never know.
Well, it always was a bit of a long shot.
Oh, it's a stupid idea. The garden centre.
Look, we're just going to have to lay low for a while, let things take their course now. Look, you get yourself inside. I'm just going to go and have a quick word with Sinbad.
I see it. Why, Jackie?
Where have you been?
To buy Kylie a birthday present.
Yeah, but you've been missing for days.
Do you want to come in a minute?
So why haven't you been answering your phone?
I've got an alarm replaced at the moment. Is it important?
Well, I went to see Susanna this morning.
Oh, is she?
I was wondering where you are. She hasn't seen you for days. What's the matter?
Yeah, but the right one's a lot better now, so...
Well, you'll be able to ring up little Ruth now, won't you? Yeah. Told you not to worry.
Has your Lindsay gone away again? Curtains have been drawn for so long. Be lovely to get away for a bit, wouldn't it, eh? I'd love... Am I talking to myself?
Someone's been in the house.
I know. We've left something on the kitchen table. A package.
What's going on?
This is a bad time, Jackie. We're a bit busy. I think you better go.
You're busy. Well, so am I doing your job. I've got some info which, as you're the one who's dead keen on the club, I thought you might like to know.
What is it?
There's a developer interested in the parade. Thought you might want to talk to him.
Well, I'm sure you're more than capable of looking after our interests.
Well, that's funny. That's exactly what Susanna said to me this morning.
Just go, will you, love?
What is the matter with you two? And what is that?
A birthday present for Carly.
What is it?
It's none of your business, Jackie. I'm not feeling very well now. Will you just go?
Well, when you're feeling better, you can explain to me why I'm the one who wants out, and yet I'm the one stuck with getting the thing up and running again.
See you.
Bye.
For a minute, I thought...
Yeah, I know.
Another bomb?
Yeah.
Say nothing to Bosco about me winning this money and I'll give you the tenner.
20.
Okay.
Hey, did you see anyone going to my house this afternoon?
No.
Not very observant for an artist, are you?
Well, I went round to Bar Brookie for half an hour. They could have been in then. You're expecting someone?
No. Thanks, anyway.
Yeah, see ya. Why did you leave school, sir?
It was just time to move on, Kelly.
The other teachers give a toss, but you were like one of us.
That's not necessarily a good thing for a teacher. I'll see you.
You were the best teacher in that school.
Thanks.
Tell you something else as well. That tapestry will never get done now you've gone.
Yeah, I know. I'll see you.
So when do we get our winnings?
Tomorrow. I've got to call round to some hotel and pick up a cheque.
It could just be a present.
Well, how did it get there? Flying through the window?
No one else got a key?
No, only my mum.
Well, maybe it's from Victor, you know, prove he's done the job.
God.
Love, what's done is done. There's no going back now.
Open it. Maybe it is for Kylie.
Who's it from?
Oh, God.
Don't worry about us, love. It's you that Cal really wants.
According to this, your dad stayed in some posh hotel the other week.
Now you've got the barefaced cheek to offer me your sympathy after he smashed my shop up.
I'm gonna kill you. Get down, the busies will see us.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock.
You nearly gave me a heart attack then. Why didn't you just come round the front?
Because you could be watching the close. I didn't want to give away where you were hiding.
Is Carly okay?
Yeah, I've dropped her off at Val's. She'll be safe there.
Neither of us will be safe till Callum's out the way. Come on.
Greg?
Bet your dad didn't say anything this time, eh?
Look, mate, if you need a hand, I can always get someone else to open up, you know.
Ah, you're okay.
You sure you're going to be all right here on your own till tonight?
Yeah. Though I don't know what Susanna would say about me using her house to hide from a psychopath.
Oh, don't worry, she's a mate.
Yeah, and she's sick. I mean, I should be visiting her in hospital, really.
No, when you can't. You've got to lay low until you get off. Any idea where you're going yet?
Anywhere away from here. Can you sort my hire car out?
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, and no more sneaking around people's gardens. I mean, if someone sees you and calls the police, the last thing we need is to draw attention to ourselves.
All right, all right. I'll be as discreet as I can. And you make sure you keep out of sight.
I just feel so helpless, sitting in here hiding.
Well, at least you're safe.
What about you, me mum? What if the Finnegans come after you?
Don't worry about us, love. It's you that Callum really wants. And hopefully, if things go according to plan, you'll be well away from him by this time tomorrow.
I hope so. For Kylie's sake.
Is your page working okay? Yeah? Why isn't yours?
Oh, yeah, sound. I was just wondering if you'd have any good messages, yeah?
No, it's early days yet. You have to get out there and do that number. Do you have to wear that?
I'm an artist. I want to look the part.
No, you look more like a prat. Whose is it, anyway?
It's our Ryan's. He used to do Frank Spencer impressions when he was little.
Who? Oh, Chippy's been trashed.
Yeah, well, let's keep out the way, because we'll end up getting the blame.
Yeah, we could go over to do a sketch for evidence. No official scene the crime artists.
That's in court, you divvy. Look, here he is. Let me do the talking.
All right, boys. What's today's scam, then? No, it's a project for college.
But if we got a proposition for you.
All right.
We thought if you had some artists sitting out here, it gives the place a real sophisticated feel.
Dead European and that.
And?
For a butty each, you know, sit outside and do a few sketches all day.
Over a glass of wine. Dead classy.
No, thanks, boys. Having a pair of divvies like you hanging around's just gonna put people off.
You've got no imagination. Come Ed.
Pack of crisps and lemon we'll have to do till we get to yours.
All right, what's happened here?
Somebody smashed the place up.
Joking.
Dad, I don't think we should...
Oh, hey, Mick, I'm dead sorry, mate.
Hey, I'm no mate of yours. The scum that did this are your mates.
Yeah.
You're into this as well, aren't you?
There's no need to be like that.
Yeah, well, I think there is. We all know who did this. And you was the one that was standing up for them yesterday.
Now, hang on, that's not how it was.
You were happy to defend them to the police. And now you've got the bare-faced cheek to offer me your sympathy after they smashed my shop up.
I think you've got this all wrong, Mick.
You did talk to the police, Dad. Then as far as I'm concerned, if you stood up for that gang, then you're just as bad as they are.
Yeah, well, for both of your information, I told the police I saw nothing. There was no way I was going to side with no marks like that. You see, no matter what you think of me, I do know the difference between right and wrong.
All right, Auntie Val, just checking to see if Kylie's okay. Great, yeah. No, nothing. Nothing, I just thought I'd phone as I can't be with her on her birthday. Yeah, look, tell her I'll see you later. Okay, bye.
Thinking of sending our Emily back to school, you know.
Think she's ready?
Well, she can't hide out in your nana's forever.
But can't it wait? At least till after my dad's funeral.
Well, God knows when that'll be. The coroner can't seem to give me an answer. Probably be weeks away.
Doesn't feel right.
I know. But we've got to get back to some kind of normality, love.
Normality? It's not normal about getting ready to go and pick up your brother's ashes.
Hey, Nick. According to this, your dad stayed in some posh hotel the other week.
Oh.
10th of August. I was in Sheffield. He was working on the club. Must be a mistake.
Look, Ron, I'm sorry about kicking off before.
Yeah, well, can't say I blame you, Mick. It's not easy seeing all your hard work wrecked for no reason. How's it going in there?
Well, I've cleaned most of the mess up, but they did a lot of damage. It's worse than I thought.
Yeah. Well, you make sure that you claim it all back off the insurance, get that place back exactly how it was.
I don't even know whether it's worth it.
Oh, come on. You'll be back in business in no time.
Yeah, I suppose. Here, I'll see you. Look, Ron, thanks for not saying anything to the police about the fight. See, Leo and Jerome, they need all the help they can get. They could end up in court over this.
It's not on, is it?
Well, they shouldn't have had to defend themselves because of their colour. I know the police aren't going to drop it until they get someone for it. I just hope it isn't Leo and Jerome.
Yeah, well, hopefully it won't be. Because those no-marks who are fighting with deserve everything they get.
What was Mick saying?
Oh, he just popped over to apologise for jumping to conclusions. You know, exactly like you did. Only you're meant to be his son.
Well, he did say you were going to tell the police it was an unfair fight.
Yeah, well, changed my mind, didn't I?
How come?
Well, I don't know. I just thought that the best thing to do was keep your mouth shut.
I reckon Mick would agree with you on that one. Hey, it's a good job that developer hasn't come round today.
What developer?
Oh, wasn't that Jackie told you? Some fella's thinking of buying a parade and doing it all up.
Well, why wasn't I told about this? My livelihood is based on this parade.
Well, maybe she was thinking of telling you today. I know she had a lot on her mind last night, and she had a big cob on after going to see Lindsay.
I don't care. I should have been told about it first before anybody else.
Well, this developer might change his mind when he sees what's happened to the chippy.
I doubt it. If the explosion didn't put him off, a little bit of graffiti won't. He's probably thinking he can get it on the cheap. I don't think it'd take much to persuade Mick Jono to sell up. Looks like he's had enough.
Yeah, well, who can blame him after what the scum did to his shop? You did the right thing, you know, Dad. Not saying anything about the fight. Well done. I'm proud of you.
Time for your fix.
Hey, mind your own business. Yes.
What is it?
Never you mind.
Go on, if you want a competition or something.
Competition? If you must know to me mum, just letting me know that it's sausage and mash for tea.
Hi. I found her. I'll call you back when I need you.
The hire car's sorted. I'm picking it up this Saturday.
OK. Well, I'll pick it up at 8, then we'll get straight off. What are we going to tell me, Mum?
Well, we don't need to tell him anything yet.
This is madness. How did I ever get myself into this mess? Maybe I should have just carried on working in the chippy and had a quiet life. Boring, but quiet.
Yeah, well, what's done is done. You've just got to concentrate on making sure that you and Carly are OK.
Do you really think he'd hurt her?
He won't even get the chance to, love.
I'm going to ring up that credit card company about this hotel charge. It's got to be a mistake.
Actually, Mum, it wasn't a mistake.
What do you mean?
My dad did pay for a hotel bill with his card.
Who for?
Me and Bernie. We ended up at a party there one night. I mean, Bernie was supposed to be driving us home, but we both had a few, so we checked in and stayed.
So how come your father ends up footing the bill?
My car got knocked back the next day, so I rang him. I paid him back, but I asked him not to say anything to you, because I thought you'd go mad and...
Oh, it's OK. Just he wouldn't be very happy. He used to keep things from me.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, it's OK. I know what your father was like. He'd have done anything for you. Even going behind me back. And I forgive him. I forgive you.
And I need some things from the shops, OK?
Yeah, no problem. Leave it to me.
Dad, sorry for dragging you into all of this. Having to sneak round everywhere.
Yeah, well, not as if I haven't done it all before, is it? I'll see you later.
See ya.
Decided to give yourself a break, eh?
Yeah, it's taken ages. I can't believe they did so much damage.
Go on.
What?
Well, according to this, I've won £1,000 on some special promotions thing.
Nice one. Some good news for a change.
Nah, it's gonna be a wind-up.
What does it say?
I've got to turn up at a hotel with me pager and they'll give me the money. Do you reckon it's straight up?
I don't see why not. I tell you what, Meg, if I was you, I'd get round there sharpish before they give it to someone else.
Not on my way, mate.
I'll spend it all in one go.
Haven't you finished yet, Bosco? Nearly. Come on, it's nearly 2 o'clock. Oh, no. What? I've just remembered. I've got to go to the dentist. My appointment's for 2 o'clock. I'll have to be quick. Well, mind me stuff. I'll be back later.
Yeah, now, jeez, babe. How have you made up to be you? Just wish you could have been with your dad. Mom. Mom. Come on. Pull yourself together. Come on.
I thought this might come in handy. It's special stuff us professionals use.
Cheers, man. It's taken me ages to shift this.
Yeah. Really went to town on this place, didn't they, eh?
What drives someone to want to do something like this? Must be more than just blind hatred.
That and ignorance, Michael. A lethal mix.
Well, they certainly weren't the brightest of people. Have you seen that? Even managed to spell Britain wrong.
Just goes to show you the type of idiots they really are. Anyway, just give us a shout if you need any more of that cleaner.
Cheers, man.
Matt, what are you doing here? Be quiet. Look. Mike Dixon and Mooey, have they won a prize too?
The only prize is a holiday in the Nick.
What?
That's the busiest with them. Those pages must have been robbed or something. It's a setup.
Are we gonna get stuck away?
It depends what them two tell the police.
I didn't know the pages were robbed. Mooey said he got them from a factory.
Yeah, robbed from a factory probably.
It might be us the police are after. Some big sting.
What?
They could be onto us. You know, the computer we stole from the school and the costumes and selling them dodgy stones. It could be a fraud investigation. Operation Shad.
Nah, they wouldn't nicked us first.
You never know. I don't want to be a criminal.
Yeah, well, let's just hope Mike and Mooey don't grass us up.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick.
Help! Get off me!
Hello, Callum. Nice to see you. You have no manners, Lindsay. Now, am I going to have to force you to be quiet, or are you going to behave yourself? Don't even think of shouting for help or making a run for it.
Ow!
You have been a very naughty girl, trying to get my old friend Victor to do a job on me.
Wasted my money then, didn't I?
For a job as important as that one, you really should have gone a wee bit more upmarket.
So what did you do with him?
Poor old Victor has been made redundant permanently, and now you are going to pay the price for your penny pension. Come here!
What do I do with them? With him? Don't know. All I know is I can't handle much more of this. Love, come here. Mum's just so weird. My dad's lying in some morgue. And that's all that's left of me brother. It's all mad. I know, that's why we've got to stay strong for each other. I'm lost without your dad. He was always there for me and, well, for all of us. Like you in that hotel bill. He was just so dependable. I know smallest things, eh? Do you want to do it with me?
I can't, Mum.
I mean, you could at least have given me a bit of a challenge. I was disappointed to find you so easily. I mean, just across the road isn't exactly an inspired hiding place, is it?
Who said I was hiding from you?
Oh, sorry, I must have got it wrong. It's just watching your dad flip back and forward between his place and here made me think he was planning your escape. Duh, silly me. I am sorry, where's my manners? Having the last sweet without even asking if you wanted it. Here you go.
You're robbed.
And you're ungrateful. Here. You know, I'd really hate it if you went away. I'd miss our little encounters. You remind me of a kid I went to school with.
How interesting.
Oh, no, it is. You see, this kid wasn't like the others. The others wouldn't dare stand up to Alistair and me. You see, we got what we wanted. We did as we pleased. The other kids just went along with it.
You mean they had no choice?
Naturally. Anyway, one day this really awkward kid decides enough is enough and tells everybody they should stand up to us. So, before you know it, they're not giving us their tuck shop money, their sweets, or worse still, their football cards. Now, Alistair only needed Billy Bremner to complete the set, so as you can imagine, he was livid.
Poor lamb.
They all saw the error of their ways soon enough, though.
Thanks to you terrorising them.
They had to be taught a lesson, Lindsay, especially the kid who started the trouble. Unfortunately, I went a bit over the top and everybody was really shocked.
Even with a bully like you.
I'd never beat up a girl before. Well, not that badly anyway.
You're worse than warped.
That's what my parents said, and the teachers. Even Alistair said I'd gone over the top. Anyway, they sent me to Borstal. Not that it did much good, mind.
So what happened then?
Don't even think about it, Lindsay. You should know better by now than to get me angry. Just think about that wee girl who annoyed me at school.
So is that what all this is about? You think I'm like her, standing up to you?
You don't flatter yourself. At the time, she was a real threat. She actually jeopardised what we'd going. You're nothing but an amusement.
So why waste so much time and energy on me then?
Do you know, I've been thinking about that myself recently. It must be love. Anyway, this chatter's making me thirsty. I bet Susanna's got some really nice wine. Let's open a bottle.
Not for me, thanks.
I didn't offer you any. Come on.
So when did you find out about the prize? Before. I thought I'd better come down and check it all out first.
You knew about the money all along and kept quiet, didn't you?
No.
You just wanted to keep the grand for yourself.
I didn't. Look, you're my partner, aren't you? I wouldn't do that to a partner. I was going to split it with you, honest. If it was straight up, which I didn't think it was, so I came down on my own to suss it all out.
Yeah. Well, I've got you sussed, partner.
Mike! I'm gonna kill you. Get down, the busies will see us. I don't care. I've just nearly been done for handling stolen goods.
I didn't know they were robbed, honest, I swear. Maybe said he got them from a flooded factory.
I must have been thick to believe you myself. So what happened? Are you gonna do yours or what? No. When I got there, I knew something was iffy, so I said I'd found the page here and I just wanted to give it back. Good one. So you didn't mention our names then? No. But I will be doing if I don't get the money back I paid for it, plus my taxi fares. Right. We're skint. We still owe our iron and your own money. Drop it off in the bar, or I'll be dropping you in it with the plod.
Oh, lucky. Yeah. Well, as soon as we're splitting everything, like the £1,000, you can give me half of what I owe Mike, partner.
So after that trouble at school, I vowed never to hit a girl again. It gets you into so much bother.
Pity you didn't stick to it.
Oh, now I did, with a few notable exceptions.
You mean me?
Well, you have been such a pain, Lindsay.
Good.
Susanna has got such good taste. Oh, no. Maybe that's someone come to rescue you. Come on.
Get up, help!
Shout all you like. Isn't cowboys come to save you? It's just more Indians. Lindsay, I'd like you to meet an associate of mine. She's been dying to meet you. You see, what you should aspire to is be able to hire the very best in whatever field of expertise you need. Now, my friend here, unlike poor Victor, is the very best at what she does. So I've hired her to demonstrate her skills and to teach you a lesson that you desperately need to learn. Just how far out your depth you really are.
You can't teach me anything.
Let the lesson begin. She loves me.
You're supposed to look out for your daughter.
Why would Greg keep ringing Susanna Morrissey?
She thinks she's Ally McBeal.
We didn't have you down as a quitter, mate.
How's you get danger money running this place?
Oh, like my dad was such a big saint. Whiter than white.
Coming next on 4 to kick off Friday comedy, no secret is safe, especially among friends.
Thank you.
I've just come round to see if you'll babysit our Wills for me. Or do I have to troll round the rest of my ex-pupils till I find someone?
No, you're right, sir. I'll do it.
Great. About now it's time, yeah?
Yeah, fine.
Thanks, Kel. See you later.
Bye.
All right, Jimmy.
Hi, Mick, all right?
Yeah, any news on your Lindsay?
I'm just off to the Aussie now, see how she's doing.
I don't suppose the police are showing any signs of catching you, did they?
Well, I think whoever it was must have seen the house was empty, and just took a chance. I mean, all she was doing was popping back for some paperwork for the club.
I've heard nothing from them about the attack on the chippy, I can't even bring myself to tell Sin about it. I think it's the last thing he needs to know right now. Jimmy, I'm just glad our Leo's out the way. The way he's been carrying on lately, God knows how I'd react to this.
Oh, well, don't tell you all this when they hand him over as babies, do they?
Yeah.
I'll catch you later.
All right, Jimmy.
I knew I'd get you into bed eventually. You got my flowers then? I specifically asked for reds and purples. I thought they would set off your eyes. Annette wanted to sign your card, but her hands are all bruised. She couldn't hold the pen.
How did you get in here?
Well, through the front door. A wee nursie showed me where to find you. Dear, dear, dear. I don't know what any of this means, but it does not look good. Now. Why would you want to send for help? It's so rare these days that we ever have any quality time together. Look, you're just a silly wee girl who needed to be taught a lesson, that's all. You're far more fun for me in life. Without you, the world would be a sad and lonely place. And what would I do for sport then?
I mean, you're not safe anywhere these days, are you?
We're heading over to the hospital now. I've just been to get a few things. How are you coping with everything?
Oh, well, just going mad sitting in there all day. Gotta go back to the hospital next week, mind you. As if they're gonna tell me anything I don't already know, is he?
Sandra said she'd seen you.
Sandra? Oh, yeah, she was nice.
She said you seemed a bit embarrassed about your difficulties. You've no need to be, Sin. You should talk to Sandra. She might be able to help you.
Well, I'm not gonna be like this forever, am I? So she'd just be wasting her time. Anyway, give your Lindsay all me love, won't you?
Yeah.
Ta-ra, Jack.
See you, love.
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. Okay, here's how it is. Once upon a time, there was a wise and respected man. We'll call him Duncan. And he built an empire that was the envy of everyone who saw it. Now, Duncan had 2 sons, Alistair and our hero, the handsome, dashing Callum, played by my good self. Now, both sons grew up in awe of their father. Both believed in the legend, one day, my son, all this will be yours. And so it came to be. On that dark November morning, my father passed away, that Alistair, the elder of the 2, rose to power. And for a time, a sense of deep serenity descended upon the kingdom. Lambs frolicked, children sang. But now's a very dark time for the family. Its very existence is threatened from within. You see, when Alistair became a father, cracks began to appear in the citadel walls. And don't you think for a minute that there is anything that I would not do to keep the family business alive? And if that means making myself an only child? So if you think running to my brother and that wife of his is going to help you, you think again. See that? She loves me.
Sorry, am I... Oh, my God, Lindsay.
I didn't know you 2 were friends. Or should that be bosom buddies?
How did this happen?
I'm sure you 2 want to have a girly chat, you know? Make up, boys, that sort of thing. We'll have plenty of time to catch up later, please. Be my guest.
Thanks.
How did you know I was here?
Oh, Jackie told me when I rang looking for you. Well, maybe I should go.
Oh, no. No, please. It's good to see you. Mum? You all right? Yeah, I was looking through your dad's stuff and I found this. Bill for his mobile. Look how many times that one number has been rung. And they're all house in the morning. You know whose it is, don't you? Is that checked? Mum?
Hello?
Oh, come here. You home for good now, eh?
Oh, someone's been busy.
Oh, I wanted everything nice for when this one got back.
Jason's Ashes home.
Yeah, we brought them home yesterday.
Jason's ashes are here.
Yeah, me and Nicky brought them home. Would you like to see them?
Yeah. But, can I leave it till later? Load up my stuff first.
Yeah, of course. Whenever you're ready.
Should I put the kettle on?
Oh, yeah, I'll do it now.
Oh, thanks, love. That college work?
Oh, I wish. Bills. Just what this family needs right now.
Your eyes look red. You all right?
Have a look at this. It's Greg's mobile phone bill. Almost every other call is to next door. I mean, I couldn't work it out at first. I kept thinking to myself, why would Greg keep ringing Susanna Morrissey? And then the penny dropped. It was Jason phoning Katrina. Greg used to always say being able to retire, he knows all the extra money from the jobs he'd missed out on. Jace was playing Romeo. He must know I've loved him, mustn't he?
You right?
Saw Jessie Shadwick before on the way to the bungalow. Brought it all back the way I felt when little Jimmy died. Do you know, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Losing a child, however old.
We're going to miss visiting hours at this rate.
Did the police say anything about this burglary, you know? Do they think they've got a good chance of catching him?
Yeah. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Well, are they even bothering to send someone round to look at the place?
Come on, we're going to be late.
What's going on, Jimmy? You haven't even phoned them, have you?
No, I haven't.
Our daughter is lying in a hospital bed?
It wasn't my decision. If our Lindsay wants to get them involved, she can. What do you think you're doing?
Taking responsibility like you should have done in the first place.
There's no point getting the busies involved. She didn't get a look at who did it. Nothing was taken, so she'd just be wasting their time, wouldn't she?
How can you be so calm? Our Lindsay was attacked. And what about the next person who surprises this burglar? They may not be so lucky as to get away with just a good kicking.
I don't know why you're having a go at me. It was our Lindsay's decision, not mine.
Because you're a father. You're supposed to look out for your daughter.
Look, I'm going to fetch Kelly Musgrove over, OK? So just be ready to leave when I get back.
Yeah, well, ask me if I'm allowed.
Keep an eye out for Emily, won't you, love? I know she says she's all right, but you can see in her face she isn't.
Yeah.
Nan, you know that phone bill before? I never even thought about Jason and Katrina. I just thought about my dad and Susanna. Maybe it wasn't just a brief link after all. And then the other day, when my dad's credit card bill came in, and my mum saw it, he paid for a night in a hotel. I had to lie and tell her he had paid, but it was for me and Bernie to stay over. My dad won too many. When was this? It was beginning of August. So if it was going on then, I mean, who knows when it started. Susanna must have lied to me. Let's not panic until we know all the facts here. But the credit card bill, the phone bill, and they're all piling up.
Oh, hi, love.
Yeah.
Is your mum getting a bath?
Yeah. It's all right if I go round to the Corkills later to babysit. Kelly's just phoned.
Oh, fine, yeah.
These are unusual. Callum, bring them. Friends in high places.
And low ones.
Well, as you know, I'm not much of a fan either. Where exactly do the Finnegans get their money from?
Property, I think. Can I ask you a favour?
Sure, anything.
Can you talk to me about anything? You, your life, I don't care.
Anything about how you're feeling and tell me what happened.
Exactly.
Sure. You don't know what you're letting yourself in for. Well, things in my life are fairly standard at the moment. For me, anyway. Work good. Life lousy. I'm trying to get my life back in order after yet another failed romance. I think I'm cursed with what's known as the half-Midas touch. Everyone I lay hands on turns to gold.
She's in here.
Miss Corking?
What happened?
Sinbad, I thought I told you to stay at home in case Leo called.
When?
2 nights ago.
Why didn't you tell me? Didn't think I'd be able to cope, is that it?
I thought you had enough to deal with already.
First us two, now this place. When are they going to stop, eh? Come on, Mick, I'm not a kid. I'm still your mate, I still work here. What have the police said?
Nothing much they can say.
Come on, mate, don't turn your back. Talk to me.
I'm sorry. It's just... You put your whole life into something. Your time, your sweat, and your blood. And then you watch it grow. Hoping that everything will turn out all right. That it'll be everything you hoped it would be. And for what? Just so some inbreeds with a grudge can come and take it all away.
Are you talking about this place now? Or are you talking about Leo?
It's Leo's 18th this week. Not much of a birthday surprise to come home to, eh?
Come on, mate, we'll soon have this place sorted. But don't let them grind you down, otherwise they have one.
It's not only that, though, Sin. Ever since that food poisoning scare business has been tailing off. Makes you wonder what's the point.
What?
The point of all this. I feel like there's nothing left there for me now. Look, mate, I wasn't going to say anything until it was definite. But this is just about sealed it. I'm thinking of selling the chippy.
Not going to do any good worrying about this now.
Have you finished in the bathroom, Mum?
Yeah, it's all yours, love. Never stops round here, does it?
Mum, can I have a word?
I've just shoved these on the line.
I just want you to know that we're going to be all right for money. We don't have to sell a house.
Sorry.
You don't even have to take that new job in Brussels. We can survive on the money that you're already earning. And our Nikki, she can still go to university. Just means that I won't bother. Look, worked it all out. I'm going to get a part-time job after I finish my GCSEs. That way I can help out here. Just because my dad and our Jason aren't here anymore. Doesn't mean that we have to sell a house or anything.
Where's all this from?
I heard you saying about the bills before. And then Nikki and me nan.
Emily, you shouldn't be worrying about things like this.
And I've made another decision as well. I'm going back to school on Monday. I've had enough time off already.
Babe, we're not about to be thrown out on the streets. You'll still be able to go to university if you want to.
I know, but I know how much it would have me dad paying for our Nikki.
That was just his way of making sure she made the most of going. It was the proudest day of his life when she got accepted. Your dad made sure that we would be well looked after with loads of insurance policies.
So tell me that you're not going to take that new job in Brussels then?
There is not enough money in the world to tempt me away from you now, love. Oh, you're really something, do you know that? And don't you worry about a thing. Everything will be all right, I promise.
So that's it then, end of story. Don't I get a say in all this?
No. This is my responsibility. My business. My name's on all the bills that keep piling up, no one else's. It's not a charity, sir.
So where am I supposed to get another job from, eh? It's not as if I haven't got enough on me plate with me hearing doing me head in. Who's going to give me a job? They're going to need the patience of a saint.
Now you're just being soft.
Well, I didn't have you down as a quitter, Mick. First sign of any bother.
First sign? I should get danger money running this place. If it isn't some racist trying to put me out of business or some mad bomber trying to blow the place up. I don't need this, Sin.
Well, and that's the difference between you and me, isn't it? Because I do.
Wait, Sin. Sinbad!
I heard you the first time.
Oh, you must be Jackie, Lindsay's mum. I'm Shelley, we spoke on the phone.
Oh, yes, hello, love.
The decorator.
Interior designer. I wouldn't go in there right now. The police are interviewing Lindsay.
Has she said much about, you know, what happened?
No. Just that it was over so quickly she didn't see a thing. I think what's happened is slowly starting to dawn on her, but she seems a bit agitated.
Oh, thanks very much for coming, love. It can work wonders, you know, a friendly face when you're stuck in here.
Could you say goodbye for me when you see her? I need to be somewhere. I'll tell Lindsay I'll pop back later.
All right, love. Try.
Couldn't keep out of it, could you?
What's going on?
Oh, you know what you forgot, Jess? Tea bags.
Oh, I'm sorry. I knew there was something.
Oh, not to worry, I'll nip out. I'm getting cabin fever stuck in here. I'll come with you, Mum.
Maybe you should stay and help me clear up in here.
Oh, are you sure, Jess? I'll give you a lift home if you like.
I won't take 2 minutes with both of us on it. Anyway, I quite fancy the walk home.
Here, can you give the vacuum a quick run round? Want the place looking extra nice now, RM Zoo. See ya.
Your mum needs her space as well. You can see she's bottling things up, cleaning everything twice just to keep her mind off it. You're not the only one suffering here, Nicola. I've lost my son and my grandson. Can you imagine how that makes me feel? Now, what this family needs is to all stick together. And if you can't do it for yourself, do it for our Emily's sake. OK? Now, I'm going to get off now. Will you be all right finishing up here on your own? You think about what I said, OK?
I keep expecting me dad just to walk through the front door. Every time I look out the window, his van's just standing there like it's waiting for him. Mum asked me to go and see how Jason's ashes before. She said they're in his bedroom.
Did you go in?
I couldn't. I mean, what do you want me to do? Stand and talk to some vase like it's my own brother?
Well, maybe she thought it was a good way, you know, saying goodbye.
But I don't want to say goodbye to him. He's my brother. And all I can think about are the times that I told him that I wished he was dead.
Don't worry about it. Make a point of saying the same thing to our Matt, at least once every day. You gonna go to your dad's funeral?
I don't know yet.
Well, maybe you should. Maybe it'd make you feel like a part of things. And you could show your mum and your Nicky that you're not just some little kid who can't cope.
My mum's been brilliant, though. She's even made a start on sorting all my dad's business stuff out. And she said that she's not going to take that new job in Brussels.
I thought it was her dream job.
She said that she doesn't want to do it if it means being away from me and our Nicky. I know she cares. It's just I feel a bit left out sometimes, that's all. Like no one's really talking to me.
Who sent those flowers?
Shall
Have you remembered anything about what happened, love? Like, what this fella looked like?
Jackie, she's just been through all this with the busies.
I can't remember a thing. That's why I didn't bother phoning the police. What did you tell them when you rang?
Nothing I could say, love. I mean, apart from you disturbed a burglar at Susanna's and ended up here. Kylie sends her love, by the way. And Val says she's happy to have her there for a couple of days. So, did the police offer any hope, like, of finding this fella?
They're going to send a scene of crimes officer over to the close to dust footprints.
Well, yeah, I see. Might turn something up.
I doubt it.
Don't mind your mother, Lindsay. It's all this being summoned to do jury service. It's gone to her head. She thinks she's Harry McBeal.
Jimmy.
Well, it's all a bit morbid, this, isn't it?
Is this how you spend your days, is it? Working out comedy routines instead of being out there getting a job?
Mum, can you go get the nurse to get me some tablets? I'm getting a headache.
Yes, love, of course. Anything else you want? All right.
I'm sorry about your mum, love. I tried to stop her phoning the busies, but she's worried about you.
Callum came to see me.
In here?
Said the world was more fun with me in it than Dad. Said that I was just sport to him. And that I was safe now that I'd learnt my lesson.
What, so is that it then? Finished?
I'm scared, Dad.
I know, love. I know.
Oh, Nicola, I bet you haven't even been round with the Uber, have you? It's all right, Mum. Just a few crumbs. Did you get tea bags?
Oh, you haven't.
Oh, Nicola, I was working all night on these. I'm sorry, Mum. It was an accident. Mum, what are you doing?
You've been drinking?
No.
Don't you give me that.
I can smell it on your breath. Clearly had one. Oh, well, that's all right, then. Why don't we all just sit around the house getting bevied? Do you know, I was only telling Aunt Emily how proud your dad was the day you got into university. Never mind that the cost nearly crippled him. And how do you repay him, eh? By coming in all hours stinking of booze. By doing runners from taxis and having to ring him from hotels to pay for them because you're too out of it to go out. Oh, like me dad was such a big saint. Whiter than white.
How do you think that he would react now if he saw you like this, eh? But it doesn't matter, does it?
Because he's not here anymore. And it's not like you'll take a blind bit of notice of anything I say. Do you know, you probably wouldn't be in this mess you're in now if it wasn't for your drinking. Do you know what? I'm surprised that any fella had to waste his time drugging you to get you into bed, because you were probably too off your face to even realise what was going on. Oh, God. Oh, goodness. expected some divvy to come out with that sort of crap, but not you.
I believe aromatherapy relieves stress.
We'll do something honest and useful then.
I was doing something useful till you interfered.
For a second there, I thought you might have been trying to cover up for Susanna. Thought you might have been in some hotel with me dad.
This isn't very bright, is it?